5 minutes.
Your awareness may be powerful enough to control your instincts. Your instinct will be to remove your hand from the box.
It's your girl Meesh, and welcome to another episode of the Luv MEESH Podcast. And welcome to another episode of Luv MEESH Podcast. On today's episode, I wanted to go over a solo journey. My whole life, I have been a big quote fanatic. I love reading. I love stories. I love pictures. Like, my favorite apps have been, like, through the years, even back with MySpace, or like quote apps, inspiration. Pinterest has a lot of great things. Instagram was really good with the pictures and quotes as well. YouTube is now like on the top of my list. As you know, I'm down to YouTube and Telegram, and if they start suppressing the truth, I'm going to remove those as well. Since I've entered, actually it started as I was on journey 33. Every year I kind of found myself doing the same thing, same mindset, same actions, same results. It just became like blah. And around 34, and even though I learned new things, it didn't seem to change like it has been changing since I turned 33. And let me give you an example. About 5 years ago, even when I learned about crystals and numbers and other religions, I would still look at TV shows the same. I would still look at movies the same. I would still kind of like act the same. I just knew a little bit more. But since 33, I think I reached a new level of mentality or consciousness or way of thinking or perspective or whatever you want to insert, because what I learned I can actually see in my environment now. For example, I went down the rabbit hole and learned about the deep state, which really threw me for a loop. I remember growing up looking at America's Most Wanted, and people are missing all the time, right? But I never found the people. It would just be like a showcase story. When I went down the hole, I realized that, police are behind it. Government is behind it. Mayors, presidents, high officials are behind it. The whole Epstein. Then they give these people indictments and start to go to court, and they kill the judge's husband and son. Like, damn, if she ain't protected, then fuck the little girl trying to tell the police on somebody, because they even, the fucking judge is untouchable. It's touchable. They freaking killed her husband and son, and I'm pretty sure every day she wants to die. Like, to me, when you kill somebody, you kind of end their misery. They get to live another life, another existence. They might cycle back around. But when you do something horrible like that and force them to live, it's almost like Groundhog's Day. Pretty sure she replays that doorbell ring every fucking day, which is horrid. But I digress. The point that I'm trying to make is now, with the things I have learned, I'm actually seeing them play out in my life now. Like, I feel like the next thing that's going to happen is I'm going to see an android. I'm going to see a robot. I'm going to see a clone. I'm going to see a lizard. I'm going to see an alien. I'm going to see a spaceship. Like, I can just feel it. Like, I'm on the cusp I'm really intuitive, and I feel things before they even happen. And then I see things vision-wise, and then when it comes to pass, I get the deja vu. So anyways, let's stay on the topic of trafficking real quick. So with trafficking, because I learned so much about it, I was looking at this show on Netflix. If you get a chance, check it out. It's called Level 16. And when these writers, and Lord, shout out, Lord Universe, insert here. Bless the writers that are trying to tell the truth the best way they can without being assassinated. Bless the authors that are trying to publish books without being killed or assassinated. Bless the people that are putting out this information on social media the best way they can, putting their lives on the line, you guys. Ringing our doorbells, knocking on our door, banging on our door, kicking our door in attempts to wake us the fuck up. We have been so hypnotized. It's a fucking shame. And I just feel like I got in the battle. It really is a war. It's a toll on your whole soul. When you look around and not many people is in this fucking fight, and you really feel alone, hence the name of this podcast, you feel alone. Like, waking up is the most amazing thing that can happen. I wish it on everybody. Matter of fact, it's a quote that I'm going to end with. I wish higher consciousness for everybody, because you will not get it. You will not get it from somebody telling you. It's something that you have to research and experience on your own, because we are such complex human beings. It's not cookie cutter. It's not one fits all. It is a journey. That's why they call life a journey. And you have to experience it with your senses, with the way that you learn, with your with everything that calculates to be you. And if you don't, you will not get it. So that's why I say shout out to the people making these movies. They're trying to reach the movie heads, to the people writing these books. They're trying to read the bookworms, to the comics, to the cartoons, to the artists, to the podcast people, to the everyday people that have conversations, that still have one-on-one conversations with you. That's very rare nowadays. We're so out of touch with each other. But don't give up. Continue to fight. And I sincerely thank you. I send you loving, light, healing energy and protection to you. Because if it was not for you guys, I would not have woken up myself. And we all need to wake up if we are going to get to this next level of life, of existence. We have to do it together. It's like no man left behind. And the reason I brought up the movie Level 17, cannot believe I'm such a crybaby, y'all, but I usually don't be crying on here. I mean, this is just how emotional I have been over the past 2 years. I don't know what phase of this life I'm in, but every little thing can make me cry. Like, seriously. If I thought I was empathic before, I don't know what level of empath I am on now. Just movies, songs, me talking, every little thing. I be crying with customers now. Whew. But on this movie, Level 17, it was definitely about sex trafficking. They took the sex part out of it. But because I know, I was able to connect the dots. Right? If you go look up child trafficking movies, they kill those actors. They kill those producers. Like, they don't even make it to production. So shout out for this person for changing the storyline a little bit. But I still got the message, and I don't know if people will overlook that and just think it's entertainment, but that was a whole fucking message. But anyways, so the movie starts with about 8 girls. They're in a hallway. They have cups in their hand with rags, and they each go to a sink to brush their teeth for bed. There's a camera in front of them, and there's a voice recording like, brush your teeth. Girls have to keep up their hygiene so they can be adopted and have good families. And so the background is they're trying to make it seem like they're orphans And the people that their captors really are just grooming them so that they can be adopted one day. And all those little girls can talk about through the whole series is they can't wait to meet their new family to be adopted. Now I'm going to pause for a moment. If you go to Netflix again, I think, or Crunchyroll or whatever, this is when it's an anime, and look up Never Everland. Shout out to my cousin, not cousin. Shout out to my niece Jasmine. She introduced me to that, and I binge watched both seasons, and it was about child trafficking as well, anime. And it got to her. So shout out for them, because y'all are teaching our babies, okay? Y'all are teaching these babies. Because I'm 4 years old, and I knew that people was missing, but that it actually connects with government officials and child trafficking. I just fucking figured that out. I don't know about y'all, but I just got it. Like, yeah, people go missing in Walmart, but what's the story after that? Nobody ever tells you after that. It's just another person missing. They go on a Walmart bulletin board, and Walmart is in the shit too. I was just on TikTok, not TikTok. I'm on Telegram, and you can post any link. So whatever it shows you, click, you can see it. One of the links was if you put like $3,000 little girl shoes on fucking Walmart, it'll say 6-year-old Jenny. Like I knew this was on Alibaba, and this was on Amazon, but Walmart too. Like, they all is in fucking cahoots, and we spend our hard-earned money at these places, and they turn around and kidnap our fucking kids. So anyways, let me go with this level 16. And so each level is for their age. Level 6, I think it started on level 6. So they were 6 years old. Level 7, it got all the way up to level 16, and that's the last age before they get to be adopted and they age out. When it got to level, let me tell you what happened. So one of the girls was blind. Her vision was really, really bad, and she dropped her cup. And she couldn't find her cup, and she wanted to pick up her cup so that she could brush her teeth in front of the mirror, because they were promoting clean, healthy girls to get adopted. Her best friend stepped out of line to get the cup for her because she couldn't see, and to help her get back in line. And she actually missed her chance to brush her teeth in front of the camera. And a red light went off, like, and 2 security guards came and took her away. So she basically got in trouble for being a dirty girl for helping her best friend. So from that moment on, she didn't care about anybody. She was all for herself. She really believed in the rules. She was going to be a clean girl so that she could get adopted. She ended up meeting back with her best friend on floor 16, but she didn't want to talk to her friend because her friend, she got in trouble for helping her friend out, and she just turned, in and selfish and just mean, And what her friend had learned is the vitamins and stuff that they give them were putting them to sleep. And at night, the security guards would take them in another room, and donors would come look at them. And yes, I said fucking donors. And we all know it could be organ donors, it could be sex traffic, like whatever. But for the sake of fucking Netflix, they made it seem like it was for beauty. If the girl was chosen, they would skin her alive, get her face, and put it on the face of the client for young skin. So this program was not about getting adopted. And the reason they focused so much on cleanliness and beauty is because they were fucking products. And it was like in a warehouse in the middle of fucking nowhere. And I'm just like, damn, like this shit exists. Like, had I not learned this stuff or be on the level of consciousness or the place that I am in life, or just learn, like, I don't know what to give the fucking credit to, but I would just look at that like, interesting movie. Like somebody fucking made that up. Like, no, bitch. Somebody got the fuck away. They told their story and they turned it into a fucking movie. Like, this is real fucking life. And it's not entertainment at all. It is actually someone's truth. And I'm pretty sure that person will never get justice. So eventually in the movie, she tell her not to take the vitamin. She don't take the vitamin so she get to stay up at night, pretend like she sleep, and see the guards come in and take the girls. They actually end up taking her, so she was able to go in the room, see the lady. The lady actually chose the other girl instead of her, and then they didn't see that girl anymore. Of course, she's fucking dead. So they had to get a key card from the security guard so they can escape. And they actually got to the top of the roof and they were going to go. And she was like, come with me. Now, the girl that couldn't see said, no, I can't leave you. She said, I have to go get the other girls because remember what happened when I left, last time I got you in trouble and I don't, she just felt guilty because her friend ended up getting in trouble. And she just felt like, when the security guards came and got her when she was sick, she was like, help me, turn around, tell them that I was helping you. And she was so scared she didn't turn around. So this was her chance to avenge herself. She was going to let her friend go free, but she was going to take the key card from level 16 down to level 6. She was going to free the other girls. And the other girl was going to leave, but she ended up changing her mind and helping her. And what I took from that movie is you can't be selfish. As much as I want to say, whatever, but for everybody else, I'm not going to get the shot. I'm just live my life, no, you have to think about others. So I'm going to continue to spread my message and sprinkle, whoever it reach. And this is the same thing with slavery. If Harriet Tubman said, suckers, I'm free, fuck y'all, I'm going to live my life, the rest of the people would never got rescued. No, she risked her own, she was fucking free. She risked her own freedom to go back and save others. I'm pretty sure it was other people on the plantation like, no, you gonna get us hung. You gonna get us, y'all used to barbecue niggas. You gonna get us barbecued. You gonna get us killed. No, we ain't following you. I want to report you. I'm pretty sure she went through a lot of shit, but she ended up saving how many people? So somewhere in our blood, in our DNA, it's some fighters out here. What I've learned on this solo journey, I have connected with people that are on the same wavelength. And so no matter how alone I may feel, I'm not alone. We just fucking scattered. They got us fucking scattered like roaches. But we are not alone. We're not. I think they manipulate the news. They manipulate it all to make it seem like everybody got shot. Bullshit. If everybody had that motherfucking shot, they wouldn't have to put they wouldn't have to put a shot narrative in the TV series You. They wouldn't have to force people jobs to do it. It wouldn't be in every motherfucker Walgreens, CVS, because people would be doing it. They wouldn't need to advertise it. Prime example. Have you seen a Tesla commercial? I haven't. Have you seen a Rolls Royce commercial? I haven't. A lot of name brand clothes like Louis Vuitton. Have you seen a Louis Vuitton shoe commercial? No. Because them bitches sell. They don't need to spend money on advertisement because it's already a hot product. Hence, let me bring it back around to this shot. It's not hot. That's why they have to put so much money to push it to try to convince people to do it. And I just want to send out a message. Believe in yourself. Believe in your body. Believe in your own immunity. Believe in your own mind. Continue to grow your mind. It is a muscle. If you do not read and pour into your mind, I think the road that you will go down is Alzheimer's. You know what I mean? It is a muscle. You have to use it. Not only that, a lot of vaccines have metals in them, and that's what gives you Alzheimer's. What they don't tell you is when cows have mad cow disease, they still cut that shit up and sell it, and you eat it. That is Alzheimer's. It's just so much stuff that I've learned. I could sit down for hours and try to tell somebody everything I learned. And they may say, okay, and go on about their business. But when you look at these case studies, you see these documentaries for your own, and it hits your own soul, your own consciousness, your own, can't nobody take that away from you. So on this journey, you have to do the work. I'm still going to sprinkle in hopes that the seeds will grow, but you have to do the work too. Like they say, you can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make the horse drink. You can make a bottle for a baby, but when you put it up to that baby mouth, that baby has to suck. The milk has to go down the baby. Hello. When people be in a coma, they have to force feed them with the tube to put the food in their stomach. In other words, you either something got to force you to do it, or you got to do it. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired of being forced to do things. Sometimes you get hard lessons to force you to learn. I don't mind picking up a book and learning, but I'm just so thankful for the journey that I'm on, because I'm just, everything I do. I just saw another TV show and I got another message out of it. It's just everywhere I turn now, there's messages, and I'm just thank you, universe. And I don't think this will start happening to you until you start opening doors. Like, I just don't think you'll get it. Like, what example can I give it? If I wasn't a sneakerhead, I wouldn't know about all the new sneakers coming out. Stuff like that. It just would not be on my radar. And I think that's how consciousness is. Like, if it's not something that you're learning or growing or developing, it could be right in your face all around you, but you're just gonna overlook it. You're gonna look right through it just because it's not on your radar. Like, y'all have learned so much. Like, aliens legit do exist, and they don't. Some of them look green and grays with the big eyes. Some of them look lizard reptilian. I have a whole book on it. I just told y'all about it on my last podcast. But most of them, okay, let's get on this part. Most of them look like you and me. Because we are light beings. You're a soul in a flesh body. And as soon as you leave and take that last breath, this body dies. Wonder why? Because that soul, that light is not in it anymore. So a light, some aliens can turn into anything. They could look like you. They could look like a butterfly. They could look like a damn dog. I just started this anime I told y'all about. What was the name of the damn anime? Don't worry, I got it on my phone. Sailor Moon. And her freaking cat be talking to her and stuff. It was like that on Sabrina the Teenage Witch too. So they be trying to tell us this stuff, but if you, I guess for me, I always say why. Like, okay, so happened, why? Like, it just helps me understand it more. Not that it makes it any better, but I'm just a why type of person. So now that I have all of these whys, I'm able to look at things differently. Like, okay, I get it. Clones are real. Men in Black is real. Androids are real. I honestly feel like that's why they finna push 5G. They finna roll out the motherfucking androids. Our jobs, mark my words, are going to be far few and in between. If you're not at the top of the ranks, they may not need you. And I'm going to be honest, just because you're a manager, you're not secure, because managers usually are reports. As soon as they get somebody in software engineering to come up with a formula for what you do, they will not need you anymore. If you're writing down what time somebody come in, all this of this chart, honey, your days are numbered. The moment they get that analog, algorithm, whatever calculated, you're out of here. I've been saw this years ago. Even when I was looking into business 1-2 years ago, you can automate your whole business. When somebody come on your page, your chat bot come up. You know what I mean? A lot of this stuff is automated, which means more automated, meaning less people. You end up paying more for the website. You end up paying more for the, technical support, internet, and all that stuff. But that money goes to that sector versus the people. Look at Walmart. It used to be 10, 20 cashiers. Now you got the self-checkout. You checking your own shit out. That it's in Publix now. It's in fucking Dollar General now. I'm pretty sure Family Dollar is next. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the gas stations next. Like, once some people stock that gas station, I don't think it's going to be nobody in there. I think security is going to go up, because instead of having 2 cashiers, it could be a security guard in there making sure nobody's stealing. It's going to be an automated, system. If you want to pay for your gas at the pump, it'll be a machine inside where you can automatic pay. Companies, they don't really value life. They pay you. Let's say you've been at a company for 30 years. That's 30 years worth of revenue or income that they have to pay out. The machine may cost $10,000, and every 10 years they may need to do an upgrade. Hell yeah, business wise, that seems the way to go, because it's more money that they get to save. But I've been looking at this guy on YouTube, and life is just kind of leading me down different roads. I don't think I ever would have clicked on this guy, but he said some very interesting things. And I remember when I got off social media, he was one of the ones that helped convince me to go down that road. And his name is, let me find it. I hope it don't stop my podcast. I think it will. I'm going to just go to, I was going to do YouTube, but the last time I clicked on YouTube, it took my thing. It stopped the recording, and I don't want that to happen. So let me just go to, I put his book in my cart, and it'll show his name. So let me just navigate to that. Jaron Lanier, and the book 10 Arguments for Deleting Your Social Media Accounts Right Now by Jaron Lanier. His argument, which he's true, some people could see far ahead, and it's hard because you could be, telling people a wave is coming, but because the wave is not coming right now, they probably look at you like you're crazy, like whatever, we don't care. But the moment that wave comes, you like, bitch, you should have been bought a life vest because I told you a long time ago that this shit was coming and you didn't believe me. It's almost like Chicken Little, the sky's falling, and no one believes you. Then when the sky falls, it's like, I don't have 2 words to fucking say to you because I already told you. And it also reminds me of the story in the Bible where Noah was telling the bitches it's going to rain. You better get your fuck ass in this boat. And nobody wanted to listen. So what happened? They all fucking died, and him and the damn animals had to repopulate the earth, so they say. I do feel like a lot of us have gifts, and with me seeing so far ahead, it's hard to communicate that to people because it may be 2, 3, 4, 10 years before it happened, but I know it's going to happen, but because it's not happening right now, the warning is not reaching the ears. So let me get back to this. What he was saying was, number one, I didn't know they're selling all of your internet. Consumer information is the absolute number one source of income. Now, when you be saying accept cookies and all this other shit, they're selling your stuff. And last time I checked, none of us is getting a check for that. I don't want to be a part of that program. I don't want someone getting all my information, all my pictures, cloud this, cloud that, and without my permission or authorization, y'all doing God knows what. So I got out of the system. I'm not on social media. I only have Telegram and YouTube. And those probably gonna be out the window once I, gain the knowledge that I'm gaining. But his argument was, okay, we are automating so much, where is that going to lead people? You have all of these people and all of these automations. If the robots are doing the jobs and the people aren't needed, then what? So in comes the depopulation plan. I'm pretty sure they're giving people shots. I'm pretty sure there's some type of tracker in the shot that's going to report all your medical history. So they're bypassing HIPAA and all the laws that we worked really hard to put in place because you volunteered to get it. And they can see how healthy or fit you are. And I'm pretty sure they could push a button and whatever they want to happen to those 23 organs will happen. This is just my theory. Because if we have all of these machines doing all the work and all of these people not working, that means unemployment's going to go up. That means idle minds is a devil playground. You probably going to have more looting and stuff because people aren't, at work 8 hours a day. So they're bringing in the robots. They're bringing in AI. They're bringing in clones. They're bringing in androids to replace us. Yes, 50%, if not. I would say 60% of the market is going to be automated. And they have to depopulate the world to match that. So if 60% is automated, then they only need 40% of the people. And I feel like that's what this whole agenda is about. And I can scream that from the mountaintops, but until it's in everybody's face, they won't believe me. This has just been my journey over and over and over. This has been my journey with 9/11. This has been my journey when I was telling people about where internet was going to be. This has been my journey when I tell people where apps were going to be. I don't know. It's a very hard place to be in because it's almost as if I'm a future being that came back to the past and I'm slowly wanting, getting back to that path. Like flying cars, and I can watch sci-fi for days. None of that stuff amazes me. Just typing something in the air and seeing a screen and moving it to the left and bringing something down and clicking on my arm and all of that shit, that's so familiar to me. Even Back to the Future, it just seemed so familiar to me, and I just feel like I was trapped. Even as a little girl, I'm like, why are we looking at black and white TV? Matter of fact, why are all white people on TV? I don't want to fucking see white people all day long. Just like nothing ever was the norm for me. And I just always knew there was more. So when I saw Fifth Element and I started seeing a lot of Star Trek, my dad got us on Star Trek, and I saw all these futuristic movies, they really felt like home. And just recently, the more I learn, the more comes to me. I saw a YouTube. If you get a chance, I think it would behoove you to check out, see if I can find the name, MedBed's Covert Technology Rollout by Super Soldier Talk. It's over 3 hours. It's almost 4 hours, but it's amazing. There are people in this world, on this planet, that have been taken in at very young age by the military and alien entities to go to war, to do different things. They have some of their memories, and they go from a young age, let's say up to 30, and they regress them back. Yes, I said regress. So they go back to 6, they do another 30-year, whatever they want them to do, and they regress them back. These people are like hundreds of years old, and they just keep getting regressed back. And when they come back, they have implants that they have to take out. They remember being in these med beds. They remember some of their missions. They remember what some of the aliens look like. Like, this 4-hour YouTube just threw me for a loop. And all the things that I knew to be true were just fucking confirmed. You know, med beds will be available in 23. In year 2023, one of them said 2023. Another one, she thinks it's going to be years ahead, like 2050. But when you get inside of a med bed, it uses sound, which I feel like Tesla. A lot of people, now that I look back through history, they were alien beings trying to give us this technology to use in positive ways, and the evil entities wanted to use them for evil ways. But they use sound healing, they use light healing. Of course, they have technology. They use plasma energy, and they're able to make you lose weight. They can make you look like whatever you want to look like. They can heal, they can scan and find out any defects in your bodies and heal it. Like, we need this stuff now. So what they were speculating is that when Trump said we need more ventilators, that was code word for med beds. And the only reason they haven't rolled out the med beds right now is they're trying to get rid of the monetary system so that it could be free and accessible for everybody. Any alien being entity with good intentions wants to give this stuff to everybody for free, for the whole of mankind. But the evil entities want to charge, which means those wealthy with money have access to it, and those on the lower end may never have access to it, which have led me to some other movies that I'm watching that are confirming that. So what I would usually see as a movie is actually someone's memory. They're trying to tell you about these med beds. They're trying to tell you that the stuff is real, but they have to tell you in a movie sci-fi fiction way, or somebody might kill their wife, kill their kids, hell, kill them. So I freaking get it now. And correct me if I'm wrong. Do y'all not remember Michael Jackson being in they called it the air chamber for him to get 100% oxygen? That wasn't a motherfucking oxygen. That was a goddamn med bed. Michael Jackson had a damn med bed. Now, who decided to kill him or get him out of here? I don't know. Now, what I also learned is they can move your consciousness. So I don't think any of these people really are dead. They can put your soul. If y'all saw Watchers, when they put the blue man in the machine and he couldn't move, they can put your soul in that one was big, but they can put your soul in a very small, it's like electrical thing. It reminds me of the same contraction on Watchers, the Black Watchers. And when your body is ready, which they say is 2 to 3 fucking hours, they can make clones. I remember having a conversation with a guy, and he was like, no, they can't make clones because it grows the same long. I'm like, come on, if this is alien technology, stuff is fast. These beings are trillions of years old. We're the baby species. We've only been here for so many years. So they say they've been here time and time again. They have mastered this shit. They're on different dimensions, which means the higher up you go, the faster and the better things get anyways. So they make these bodies in 2 to 3 fucking hours. Put your consciousness in there and boom, you're good to go. Now, if you watch Black Mirror, it was an episode on the last season, season 3, with Hilary Duff, I think, and they put her consciousness in that little robot. Okay, this is what I mean. Like, they're trying to tell you that this stuff is real and this stuff exists. But if you don't feel that it's real, if you don't know anything about it, you may overlook it. Like me, I just saw Black Mirror as an episode, but now that I know this, I saw the machines, I saw people's interviews and reactions, and I go off my intuition, what I feel. Like when somebody talking, you could feel, okay, that's a lie. You just feel it, or that's true, or oh my God. Or when somebody is, telling a real horrific story, I could cry like I'm so in tune. The best thing you can do is just really go in and learn your intuition, because it will not steer you wrong. Your intuition is there for a reason. The same way that deer could be eating the grass and them ears perk up and it run, the intuition was like, bitch, it's the lion. You better run for your life. Animals aren't the only thing with instincts. We have instincts too. We just call it intuition. And it's very smart, it's very intelligent, but they be giving us fluorinated water, vaccines, all of this shit, GMOs, all this stuff in our food to kind of like dumb us down. But anyways, if you have not dug deep into spirituality, it behooves you to do so. Hopefully, sprinkle is something that you will start to do, because you have a special power, a special gift right now that you may not tell nobody about. But you know that you got it, and you know that it's real. And why we don't have these schools like the Harry Potter to heighten those gifts, they don't want us to. And what I also learned is everything that they make is just a reflection of you. I used to be real bad with my memory. I don't know what happened, but baby, the Akashic records must have opened up for you, girl. Because every question that I ask out loud or in my mind, the answers are coming to me the way Jamisha understands, whether it's a book, whether it's a TV show, whether it's a YouTube documentary, whether it's someone's account, like the answers have just been flowing. And it was not like this before. Like I was like, what's the name of that movie? What's the name of it? Oh, it'll come to me. It comes, Lucy. Just like you say, hey Siri, question, and the answer comes. Your intuition is the same way. You can say, where do I come from? What am I? I kid you not, that book came up with all the aliens, the extraterrestrial species almanac that my sister got for my birthday, and I know where I come from. I know where I come from. I'm not from this planet. I've always felt that way, which has led me to the solo journey. So let me see how many minutes we on, because I ain't even start on the damn solo yet. This gonna be a two-parter, y'all. Oh Lord, I definitely have the gift of gab. I'm sorry, y'all. I be trying to give you a little hint, show you where I'm going. It just be so long-winded. Okay, so now that we got that out the way, it's really just quotes and stuff. And if I have comments on it, I'll tell it. So I'll go ahead. Let me see how much we got left. Okay, I'll go ahead and get started. So let me see which one I want to do first. Okay, I'll start with this. Solitude. Your new life is going to cost you your old one. It's going to cost you your comfort zone and your sense of direction. It's going to cost you relationships and friends. It's going to cost you being liked and understood, but it doesn't matter, because the people who are meant for you are going to meet you on the other side, and you're going to build a new comfort zone around the things that actually move you forward. And instead of liked, you're going to be loved. Instead of understood, you're going to be seen. All you're going to lose is what was built for a person that you no longer are. So let it go. Baby, you're 34. It's not the same niche that you have known. I am all on esoteric, health. I'm still on my vegan journey, but I'm more so esoteric and aliens and angels and I don't know, sci-fi, and I'm not into the stuff that I was used to anymore. So that means I'm not going to want to do the things that I'm used to anymore. And that's okay. So we may grow apart, or we may agree to understand where each other are and continue to have a relationship. Perfectly fine. But this is a journey that I'm on, and I only see myself going deeper and deeper into it. Okay, so the next one is solitude. Solitude is powerful. Solitude is a foundation of self-love. When you spend time in solitude, your connection with your spirit gets stronger and you start hearing intuition over fear. Intuition is literally like seeing with your spirit. Your energy field becomes powerful when you stop surrounding yourself with the vibes that don't really resonate with your frequency. You got to choose yourself over fake company. When you are no longer around the people who drain your energy, you are more connected to your true self and your intuition becomes your GPS. There is no longer any confusion as you start experiencing a deeper clarity in every aspect of your life. You start overflowing with love, and because you are radiating love, you start attracting love. You can't really love others if you don't love yourself first. You can't really understand others when you don't even understand yourself. Embrace the solitude. And I feel like I was learning other people and learning so much externally that now I'm learning everything about me and internally, and it's just taking me down another road, so to speak. And I'm going to do another podcast on that because I don't think I'm really good at expressing myself, but sometimes I hear somebody say it and it's like, that's exactly like you get it, like you stole the words out of my heart, my soul, my mouth. And the other day, I have so many spirit guides. Thank you. You know, some of us are beings from other planets, and we signed up to come here to learn, to grow, and to help others as well. When other beings sign up to come to Earth, they have to live so many lifetimes in so many other cultures. It's just because each time you come back, some people can access those records and you just become a more well-rounded person and you become a better guide for the younger souls. But you still have, you're still living, so you still have triumphs. You still meet people, you still go through relationships, you still go through jobs. Like you're still having a human experience, but you have to remember why you came here, what the mission is, activating them powers. And I just think it's so many distractions here, so many ops that want to throw you off, keep you in bad moods, drain your energy, keep you sad, brainwash you, keep you sleep. It's like life is like, it's like 12 different stages on this planet. It's like being a human, remembering your mission, activating your powers, growing, helping others, starting a relationship with a mate, starting a family. It's just like so many things that you have to juggle on this earth. It's crazy. But I needed to be in solitude for the purposes of me. So I am happy that I have been able to selfishly take these months because I've grown so much, and I would do it all over again. And I may continue to do it for months until I feel like I have gained everything I needed to gain from the solitude. Like universe will tell me, when it's time to be out and about again. It's just not now. Okay, and a lot of people aren't on the wavelength too, so it seems lonely, but I know my tribe is out there. For example, I'll give you an example. Before cell phones were really, really popular, or I'll give you another example. Before pagers were really popular, you had a pager. Now who you gonna page? Not many other people with pagers, right? Then when everybody got pages, you could page everybody. Okay, I'll give you another example. When the phones was free, a lot of people ain't had that plan, so they had to wait till 9. Call back at 9. I got unlimited minutes. Call me back at 9 minutes is free. Then everybody got unlimited. You can call everybody at any time. Okay, AOL, the chat rooms. I'm going to take you back. Everybody ain't had no computer. Everybody ain't had chat rooms. So who you going to chat with? You only can chat with the people that's on there. Okay, Apple. You got FaceTime. It only works from Apple to Apple, so you can only FaceTime whoever got Apple to Apple. And then when more people get iPhones, okay, you can FaceTime more of your people. And then they come up with another app, House Party. Now you can FaceTime everybody, but if they don't got the app, you can't FaceTime. Do you see what I mean? So when everybody get on this conscious thing, when everybody start talking about aliens and telepathy, it'll be more like, okay, it's more people to vibe with. But right now, it's not. And sometimes I just feel like I be so ahead. I have to sit down and wait for everybody to catch up. And then be like, okay, you here now? Okay, we here. It's all the time. Like, okay, I started learning about documentaries about eating better foods. Everybody want to call me crazy. I want to eat my chicken. Now people getting sick. Now you want to take your health a little bit more serious. Welcome to the club. I was just ahead. I just had to wait. So it's not even about other people. I'm perfectly fine with people making their decisions. Sometimes it's just frustrating feeling like you're alone. Like no one get. That'd be my thing. Like, I don't think people get it. Like, you don't get it. Probably think I'm crazy. I'm not. You just don't get it. So I'm gonna wrap this podcast up with a prayer for everybody. But it's okay. So this is it. This is how I feel with my change. You're right. I was, but I'm not any longer. I did, but I don't anymore. I decided, but I changed my mind. The world calls it evolutions. The scriptures call it sanctification. Another great term for it is growth. You don't have to explain it or apologize for it ever. Here's another one. You're not alone. I'm just taking you to the next level, and some people can't go with you. The universe. Let me get through all my pictures. There's a sacred energy guiding you. That's why lately you've been distancing yourself from who and what no longer services you on lowers your vibration. Instead, you're now being attracted and manifesting who and what does serve you, elevate you, and inspire you to vibrate higher daily. And I've been telling my sisters this forever. I'm like, hey, vibe high, no matter what, vibe high. And a lot of things have definitely grabbed me and tried to take me to the depths of the sea. But I have to remember to vibe high, whether that's music, like y'all hear these sound bowls in the background. I be having this on go a lot. I started looking at 85 South, like laughter is medicine. Water, I love me a good hot shower. I be having my sage and my incense going. I love candles. Smell really does something for me. And just really getting into this prayer and meditation, because sometimes I feel like there's only two things in the world, fear and love. And there's so many levels of love and so many levels of fear. But at the end of the day, that is yin and yang, love and fear. If you really want to put down all the emotions, you can put it on the side of fear or love. That's basically it. It just breaks down in so many dimensions. And each one has its purpose, but I think we have to learn balance and to use everything in its proper way. And I think that's we're such a young species, we don't have it yet. Like, it's okay to use these emotions. It's just a time and a place, put it that way. Here's another one. Sometimes when you're in a dark place, you think you've been buried, but you've actually been planted. So it's a picture of a seed going in the ground, and the seed is very mad. The hand that's putting the seed in the ground is called life, and the ground itself is called struggles. The next picture is the plant under the ground with the tombstone that says RIP, and it says, let me zoom in. And the seed is saying everything is over. And the next picture is the seed with a plant that sprouted, and he's happy because he's basically just transformed into something else. That's all. And that's what we do as humans. We transform, whether it's spiritual or not. You are transforming. Another one says, whatever you want to call it, unprogrammable, ungovernable, unbreakable, unafraid, unfazed, non-compliant, conscious, sovereign, awake. There's so many names that you want to give it. I am that. And I totally feel that. I like conscious, and I also like not a slave, because a lot of stuff that's going on is really giving me slavery vibes. It's really giving me Kunta Kinte. And he's going to keep beating him. Toby, Kunta Kinte. Get the shot. No. I'm going to take your job. No. Can't go here. No. It's really giving me slave vibes. And there's something in my soul that's so deep. I almost feel like I can be a bomb and I can blow this whole shit up. I was working at a job and I hated going into my job. I'm not even really a people person. Like, they even would be like, good morning. Like, don't good morning me because I don't want to fucking be here. I just want to do my job, get my check, and go on my life. Right? I'm that employee. And, see how much time I have. Okay. And this guy across from me, he was on the Spanish line. It seems always more English line than Spanish calls, right? And he was asleep. Like, what the fuck? What are you here for? You're getting paid the same amount as me, if not more, because you're bilingual. And for 8 hours, you're snoring. Didn't have the nerves to say I'm too loud. Like, I was just so upset with the whole situation. And every day I would be like, I want to work from home. I want to work from home. One day I was at home and it was lightning. And I was like, I'm sick of this fucking shit. I want to work from home. Like, so loud, with so much anger, with so much energy. And it was like, boom. I kid you not, the next day, COVID. And I remember seeing it in a newspaper, but it was in China. Because it was when Kobe died, it was right there in the newspaper. Go find a newspaper right next to COVID. It was like China disease called COVID. And I think I even remember asking my mom, like, what's this? But it was in China. You know, they always wear masks. We just thinking, oh, it's something else China got going on. Baby, that shit done flew across the water. We got laptops. Next thing I heard was laptops in the damn... Somebody said it was laptops in the fucking storage. And I knew it wouldn't be long before we work from home. It would be no point of putting a laptop on everybody's desk if we're not working from home. One thing I hate about management, they be fucking knowing, and in our meetings they don't tell us. That shit is so boof. My friend, she worked in healthcare, and she was kept telling me get water and food for 2 weeks and just put it in your home. So I was telling them, y'all, this is serious. Like, y'all, this is more serious than what they're telling them. Y'all need to prepare and take precaution. I was the one, not the manager. I told the fucking team that. And then months later, boom, look what happened. I said all that to say there's so much power and energy in me that I know, and it seems to be on the dark side. Even when people hurt me, I have to calm myself down because whatever I think literally will happen. It will. And so I just have to calm myself down, you know, not be too upset because whatever I think is going to happen to your ass. I remember living with my sister and we was beefing. And her company would be like, oh, we felt the energy when you came in. I know. This is what I be feeling. Like, I know I'm a powerful being. It's just nobody has told us about our gifts and our power and stuff and how to use them. So I was happy when I stumbled upon this journey, and I started with my chakras and Wicca. And now look, I done came around other religions and stuff. But it's very important to know what your gifts are, to grow and develop them, but most important to use them in the right aspect. Just like with witchcraft, one thing the teacher said, she never wished bad on anyone because it'll come back 3 times to you. So yeah, you can let anything happen. You know, you are that powerful being, but you're going to eat it 3 times more, which is fair. I think it's fair the universe does that because you would just be running amok. I could kill the whole planet. You know what I mean? And then what? No consequences? So, yeah, something needs to be in place to, you know, eliminate me, you know, if need be. But my power is so strong. Here's another example. I was trying to sign up for FMLA, and my boss was tripping like she didn't know the motherfucking rules. I don't know. I just felt like she was not very helpful. She did tell me it had been years since she's done it, but that's not an excuse. To me, if I don't know how to do something, I'm going to get the answer. I'm not, you know, this person is relying on me. I don't know. I know I'll be the best fucking manager. They ain't ready for me. They ain't motherfucking ready. I would be the best manager. And my person missing, I'd be like, hey, I see you've been gone for a little bit. Just let me know if you need something. I'm just checking in with you, you know, not over your shoulder or anything, but you know they watching me, so I got to make sure I'm watching you. I'll be a cool ass manager like that. they just be saying shit to cover their ass, and you could tell the care is not in it, the emotion isn't in it. They just want the record to state that they reached out. That shit is so flawed. My sister is, I'm in Florida. My sister in Atlanta, and the whole culture is us, baby, and I'm here for it. The moment I figure out what they're gonna do with these religious exemptions, that's where I'm gonna be putting in my stuff. I've been looking at Texas because it's close to Mexico. I don't know why Mexico is calling me, and I've been looking at Atlanta. I know Atlanta's snowing. I don't really do good with the snow, and I know Mexico would have. Man, it's so many people leaving America for Mexico. I don't know where they're working at now, but they have real nice apartments, 2-3 bedrooms that's hella cheap. Like, they really not doing us right in the States. I don't know why everybody dying to come over here, but baby, it's not what you think. So yeah, I know I'm very, very powerful. That's why I have to be careful, because when people do me bad, I'd be like, like, I'm so happy, bubbly, and nice. But we are yin and yang, people. Please don't forget it. Please don't forget it. If you think I'm this nice, okay, there's a twin on the other side. Absolutely. Oh, and one of my other guys, Brother Yusef, he done went down the left-hand path of witchcraft, which is like blood spells and like beating people up in the astral plane and probably killing people. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. So that is my mission. I'm more so on the light side, but I do want to learn the dark side and just kind of travel down the middle. Like, oh, you could do this, or I could do that. I want to make sure I can protect. Because it's not all physical, y'all. It's not all about physical. If you really want to get someone, you get them spiritually. Because when you're sick, you have to heal your spiritual first, and then your physical. If you just heal the physical, it's going to re-manifest somewhere else because you didn't get the root. That's what they don't be teaching us. But anyways, let me show you the rest of these, and then I can get to the paragraphs. I don't know where this cold coming from either. Hold on for a minute. I gotta go. I didn't do my tea. I didn't do my tea today. I need to do my turmeric and my ginger. I had my windows open the other day, and I've been here over a year or whatever, but I never saw anything on these curtains. They really, really thick. And when I went in my room, it was yellow stuff on my curtains. I'm like, what are they putting in there? Like, we know they're doing chemtrails and stuff, but this shit is coming in my house. Like, just think, every year around this time we get sick. Ain't no every time around this time we get fucking sick. Y'all giving us that shit. You putting something in the air, it's falling down, getting in our house and stuff, try to send us to the hospital. Fuck that. I have an air purifier in my room. I'm finna up on these oranges and stuff. And fuck them. Y'all take care of yourself, because it's a system. They want you to stay on this rat wheel. Everybody talking about winter is coming. Winter is coming. Yeah, they want you in them damn hospitals. When them med beds come, there won't be need for doctors. Let's think forward, you guys. If the med bed, if you lose your leg and the med bed give you a leg back, will you ever go to the hospital again? And the med beds are supposed to be free, y'all. No. The hospitals will be obsolete. So again, we got these robots coming. Hospitals about to be obsolete. What are people going to be doing? You get what I'm saying? It's the robots is taking the jobs. I just told you the med bed gonna take the whole hospital away. It's like we're moving to the civilization that doesn't need to rely on work. We could get back to studying and learning and growing our metaphysical, and just back to how the Indians were. They didn't clock in. Back to how the natives do. They don't clock in. But the most they do is grow their food and take care of the animals. You know, and get back with nature and spirituality. That is how we're supposed to be living. So the whole system about to crash. And I think because of free will, we had to choose what side we want to be on. And I think if you got the shot, you chose to stay. And if you did not choose the shot, you chose to elevate and to change. And I was born October, baby. I'm used to change. Okay? That is my sign. Change. Fall, baby. The weather has changed. Every job that I've been at, they change something when I'm there. And I do be feeling like it's because of me. Like I'm always looked at. I'm always watched. And I see changes based off of what I do, good or bad. But the point is change. So I've never been afraid of change. Like if it ain't changing, it's wrong. If your baby's still crawling, something wrong. You know. So I'm going to do part 2 because there's paragraphs on the part 2. And I know, and you know, they only let you record for about 60 minutes. So I'm at 59. So catch you on episode 2. Thanks a million for listening. There's a million podcasts in the world. You clicked on this one, this one, to hear what I have to say. I hope Universe has a special message for you. You can reach me on Linktree at /love.meesh. I hope you have a better than great day. Love ya. Talk to you later. Bye.
You all come to us young people for hope. How dare you? You have stolen my dreams and my childhood with your empty words. And yet, I'm one of the lucky ones. People are suffering. People are dying. Entire ecosystems are collapsing. We are in the beginning of a mass extinction, and all you can talk about is money and fairy tales of eternal economic growth. How dare you?